Good afternoon, students. In the last video, I explained you about what is the representation of data, and we ended with the tabular representation. There are two types of representation: tabular representation and graphical representation. Now the tabular representations are of three types. That means in the three different ways we can arrange them. First one, individual series. Now in this one, the collected raw data are arranged either in the ascending order and the descending order with their individual identity. That is known as individual series. Suppose the observations are x1, x2, x3, so on. So we have to arrange them either in ascending or descending order, like this, up to the last observation. Suppose there are n observations, then this type of data arrangement is called individual series. This is ungrouped. Okay. The second one is discrete series, which is also known as ungrouped frequency distribution table. So in this one, the data are written in one tabular form. Suppose these are the data. Then we make a table X. Here you can write the data in ascending or descending form. Whether the data comes twice or thrice, we have to write here only one times: x1, x2, x3, so on. Then telemarks. In case if you require, so telemarks like this: 1, 2, 1 line for one line for one data. As soon the fifth line comes, then make a group of cut that 4 lines. This will represent the bundle of 5 data. Then the number of observation, which is called frequency, denoted by F. So how many times x1 comes? We write here like 5. How many times x2 comes? 1 times. How many times x3 comes? Suppose this is 3, then 3 times. This format is called discrete series. So here, third one is continuous series. So in continuous series, this is also known as grouped, the same one, frequency distribution table. Now in this one, some data, 2 or more than 2 data are have been taken in the group. Say for example, some data are there, then 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, so on. So all the numbers or data which comes between 0 and 10 will be keep here, 10 to 20 in this group and 20 to 30 in this group. So here is the group. Okay, that's why it is known as group frequency distribution table or continuous series. Now if you talk about this, these groups are called classes or class interval. So this is the first class interval, second class interval, third class interval. Okay, and in this class interval, the least number out of these two is known as lower limit, or the highest number is called upper limit. And the difference between upper limit and lower limit, that is known as class size, right, which is sometimes also known as class width. Now again, in this the classes are of two types. One is called inclusive class, one is called exclusive class. So if we take exclusive class, then exclusive class means like 0 to 10. The next class will start with the upper limit of the first class, 10 to 20. Again 20 will come here, 22, 30, 32, 40, likewise. Similarly, another class is inclusive. Inclusive class. Now in this class, how we write the classes? Suppose you are writing 0 to 9. Now the lower limit of the next class will be not the upper limit of the first class. It will start from some other value, 10 to 19, 20 to 29, 30 to 39, so on. Okay, so this interval is known as inclusive class interval. Now suppose you are writing the data in exclusive class format, and suppose the observation is 20. Now where this 20 will come, because 20 is here also and here also, but we can't write this one data in the two interval, otherwise the number of data will increase, which is the not real. Okay, so in this case there is a provision that upper limit, the number which is given is in upper limit is always excluded from that class. That means if 20 is there, we will not write 20 here. 20 will come in the interval 20 to 30. Similarly, 30 is there, then 30 will not come in the interval 20 to 30, but it will come in the interval 30 to 40. Right? One more term is there, class mark. Class mark is upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. Or we can say the class mark is the number which comes exactly in between 0 to 10. Say for example here 5, 15, 25, 35. These are called class marks. This class intervals we can convert from one to another one, like inclusive class is given. This we can convert in the exclusive class. How to convert? See the difference between these two numbers. There is a gap of 1. Gap of 1. 30 minus 29, 1. So there is a gap of 1. Now we have to cover this gap of 1. Now this 1 divide by 2. That is 0.5. Now that 0.5 you always add in the upper limit and subtract from the lower limit. So this will be minus 0.5 to 9.5, 9.5 to 19.5, this 20 minus 0.5, 19.5 to 29.5. Now you can see upper limit of first class is equals to lower limit of second class, which is the exclusive form. This is how we can convert inclusive forms in the exclusive form. In the next class, we will start first and second exercise of this chapter.